Audience participants and general public should be aware that all of this portion of this open meeting may be recorded by audio and video resources. All or some of this meeting may be rebroadcast periodically by WRPS or other outlets. Persons wanting a DVD copy of this meeting should contact WRPS or the Board of Selectmen's office. A small fee will be charged. All right, what do we have? First thing on the agenda is 0 Hingham Street. And they have asked to be continued till next month. I don't know the date off the top of my head, but they would like to come back before us in October.
Hold on, I'll tell you the date.
26.
There you go.
Here you go. So I see that Pat Brennan is here. So if Pat wants to join in and jump, if he has any comments, I'm sure he'll be back next month, but he can brief us on everything.
Yeah, I'll join when you open the meeting next month, and they've pretty much addressed the majority of my comments already, so they're in good shape.
Nice. I know they saw the last email I looked at there. They said we were getting back at the lighting plan, but everything else was basically done.
Correct.
Yeah, there was a lot of things going back and forth today, and it was at the end of the day, and I probably should have told you, and I didn't even think of it, where I had confirmed with Kevin if he was or wasn't going to come before us tonight, and he said no. He goes, he wanted to push it out, so I probably should have let you know that.
No worries.
I'm sorry.
It's not bad when it's on Zoom and you can do it from home and you're not traveling to town hall for no reason.
Okay, I'm forgiven.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you, Pat.
Thank you, Pat.
All right. All right, we have, since everybody's here that can vote.
Yeah, we need Randy for the 27th and Charlie for the 25th.
Yeah, we have the minutes from the July 28th meeting. I know everybody's looked at them. Myself, John, and Randy can vote on them.
Yes, I can.
So can I have a motion?
I move that we accept them.
And I'll second him.
All right, we'll go through the roll call again. John?
Yes.
Randy?
Yes.
Michael, I say yes. All right, and we have the approval of the minutes of the August 25th meeting. Myself, John, and Charlie can vote. So can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
All right, so we'll go through it again. Charlie,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
and Michael, I say yes. So we approved the minutes from the both things. One of the favorite parts of the night, the motion to pay the secretary.
Motion to pay the secretary.
And we have a first and a second. We'll go through it again. Randy,
Yes.
Charlie,
Yes.
John.
Yes.
All right, Michael, that's a yes. All right, this is like the quickest meeting ever. All right, on updates on upcoming projects. Well, we know 0 Hingham Street, since they got asked to be pushed back. And I'm sure everybody is kind of aware that at the last selectmen's meeting, I made a couple comments about was it 1015 Hingham Street. Just so everybody knows, I did reach out to James Rader because he reached out to me. You know, wanted to state his side of the story. So we had a little clearing of the air, just more or less how you want to look at it. Everything. If you have if you've been talking to people or have tenants or clients, his interpretation is different from what we had, but we'll put our differences aside and we're moving forward. Seems like everybody knew about this going on between the selectmen's and land use council, except for us. So You just have to move forward with it because they'll be back before us eventually if they sign an agreement, because his side is they had no agreement signed. So he was saying Crisco Labs is premature getting the approval. So it is what it is.
I'll just put myself on mute on that one.
It is what it is. That's basically it as far as I know. That we have updates on. Everybody's been aware of 0 Dyer Street there. But as far as I know, nothing's come in before us, so we'll leave it at that.
There was some comment today that someone sent Chrissy an email that they were having construction equipment and such down there. Rob Rosa was down there and said there's absolutely nothing going on. I don't know if anyone else has seen anything, but looks like some of the neighbors may be making a lot of trouble at this point. But like we all said when he was before us, he's trying to do something. He's got some plans for that area. But Charlie might see it before anybody else through the fire department.
I may. I did an inspection down there recently, and this was on my radar, so I kind of looked in the area there a little bit, and I did see that the boulders were added, but other than that, I didn't see anything else.
Do you have anything else, John, that you know of?
I met with Doug Lapp and Jen Constable, Bob Galvin, and we talked about the A.W. Perry project, along with the town has hired Metropolitan Area Planning Council to work on the bylaws. There is a tentative set of bylaws that A.W. Perry put together, and I think you all looked at it about a year ago or something like that. Nothing at this point has been changed. I do have a meeting Thursday morning with the same group of people at the site. We're going to look at it. I think most of us know the site, but Metropolitan Area Planning Council really doesn't know it. These are the same people that did the 40R district for the downtown area. So they're familiar with what we want to do and all. We did have another meeting scheduled for a week from Wednesday, I think it was. I don't know how many of you may know of Rich Beal, who was the head person from A.W. Perry that was heading this up. He dropped dead yesterday. So that we've put that meeting, at least as far as I know, on hold. I don't think it's really going to hold up the project, but it may delay it a week or two before we meet. And this was supposed to be a meeting with A.W. Perry to start laying out some groundwork on it. Obviously, the bylaws, that those of you that read it saw them the last time, they were slanted somewhat in their favor, and I can understand them where they wrote them doing that. I think Ralph Wilmer, who did the downtown district, along with, I forget the other fellow's name from Metropolitan Area Planning, they seem to have a pretty good grasp on it. They seem to know how to write things so that it's not 100% in favor of the town, but at least equally favorable. They are still looking to put it before town meeting next May. They're talking about 144 acres out there. Charlie, you may have heard some more as far as City Point Fire, or City Point Sprinkler, I guess it is.
No, I haven't heard anything. My only question was going to be with that, and was with the sewer moratorium going to affect that project? I guess is the big question. That's a huge question, I think.
I tend to think that they would have some input in it as to what needs to be done. Obviously, there's going to be a certain amount of mitigation involved in it. Water, sewer, possibly fire. Because if they get in it, there could be a number of things changes, but I don't think that have gone this far without some conversation with water and sewer
Okay,
to do something. What, I don't know. I'm sure we'll find that out a little further as we go along. And I'll keep the board up to speed on it. Some of the thing was that the planning board would do the special permitting, and Bob Galvin kind of pushed it back to the zoning board, but considering the condition the zoning board's in right now, some of that may change. We may get more of a responsibility in it. If it does go to the town meeting like they're planning, we certainly will have to have a hearing on it, public hearing on it, because it'll have to come as a recommendation from us. But it does seem to be moving forward. I had heard rumors that City Point may move out of there, which if any of you have seen the diagram, it's like a donut hole with City Point still in the middle. I can't imagine they would want to be in the middle of this development. So that may change the overall layout, but it is moving forward. I do have a meeting Thursday and then probably another one prior to our next meeting. So I'll keep you posted at that point. We do have a
Sounds good.
brewery moving into town, or at least they're gonna go to zoning board for a special permit for a brewery over on Weymouth Street, which they put out a nice selection of beer. I was forced to try a little bit of it. And,
You were forced, huh?
oh yeah, I had to go out there. I went with Doug Lapp, and we wanted to make them feel welcome and see what kind of product they were producing.
I missed that email. Mike, did you get that email?
I didn't get that email.
No, I didn't.
Sorry about that, gentlemen and ladies. That's about all I got at this point.
Does anybody else have anything? Oh. It's a quick meeting.
Mhm. How did I do on my first hosting job?
You did an excellent
job.
job. Actually,
Excellent.
we'll make this official. So since nobody else has any updates and everything, could we have a motion to adjourn?
I move we adjourn.
Second.
Second.
All right, we'll go through it again. We have a first and a second. John,
Yes.
Randy,
Yes.
Charlie,
Yes.
Michael. I say yes. Officially adjourned.